What is up, everyone? Welcome to this next video series. This next installment, I guess, of the Client Spotlight series. I'm so excited to introduce you to my wonderful, amazing client, Sarah, who's here to share with you how she was able to go from having no coaching business, and in just 3 months, she was able to literally almost now transition out of her old business, her makeup studio, and now transition fully into coaching. So I'm super excited for her to share her story. How are you, Sarah?
Hi, I'm great and excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me, Juliana.
Of course. Okay, so if you guys can hear me in the comments, can you let me know? Because last time the audio wasn't working. So I'm just going to bring up the video here, just in my computer. But just give me a yes, or give me like a little love, or something, like a comment saying like I can hear you. Because I want to make sure that I don't go further if you guys can hear me. Because last time the sound wasn't working. And I just kept on talking. And then people were like, can't hear you. And I checked the comments like 7 minutes later. So just give me a yes. Let's see. I'm just gonna bring it up actually. Let's see. Let me know, because last time. Okay, I can hear myself, so it's all good. Okay, so for those of you who don't know Sarah, she is a spiral practitioner and a healer for Filipino leaders who want to get out of their own way, they want to get unstuck, and they want to unlock their next level of confidence so that they can achieve more success in life with more ease. And I'm just so excited to have her here because I want to tell you guys that her story inspires me so much. She just started her coaching business three months ago, really, like when she signed up for the mastermind. And I can tell you that within the first 3 months of me launching my coaching business, I made like $0. In fact, the first year of my coaching business, I made $0. And here she is transitioning from her old business really into this new amazing business. And she's already making money. She hit her first 10K. And I just want her to share with you what it took for her to really step into that new identity and quickly become profitable in her business. And I'm not sharing, because there's a lot of ways to share big wins like 100K months or like 50K months. But I actually just really love going back to the underdog stories like Sarah and just really take it back to the basics of the things that just work, the things that work for her, the things that didn't really work or made a difference, so that you guys can really understand what are some of the foundational pieces that we put in place. So, Sarah, tell us, where were you at before you and I started working together inside of the mastermind? I know you had a makeup studio. Tell us a little bit about where you were at for those of you who are watching who don't know you.
Yeah, so it's really a big transition when, at the time when I decided to work with you, Juliana.
Yeah.
I have been an artist for, I think, 7, 8, 9 years even, and have established a makeup studio in my home country.
Yeah.
And then I had a call. I had this
Mm-hmm.
big call land on me that I
Yeah.
actually needed to pursue my degree, which was psychology, and really get into the healing and coaching industry to
Mm-hmm.
help my audience, to help the people that is around me because of so many things that's going on at that time, and even more so right now. But
Yeah.
so at that time, I was like really struggling to and really fearful of stepping into that new image and new identity, because I was
Yes.
like, if I'm being completely honest, like my ego is also attached to like being an artist and owning the
Right.
business, and like I
Yes.
was already on what I would call a successful business
Uh-huh.
in a field that I'm really good at. Like I was really
Right.
good as an artist. So for me, it was like, oh my God, what are people gonna say? And like, are they gonna take me seriously? And they
Yes.
only see me as an artist.
Yeah.
And I think the reason I decided to work with you is because I know that you can help me, like, use that instead of a disadvantage, use that to my advantage. Like,
Yes.
find the uniqueness in my story to share to my audience, so that it's not like a disconnected, oh, one day I was this and then next day I was this, and like, what the hell happened?
Right.
So
Right.
the transition was like what I really needed, and
Mm-hmm.
that was where I was at. And I felt like I had everything that I needed. Like my confidence was just like it grew so much in owning up something that I felt I was really good at. Like I knew that I was meant to do what I'm doing right now.
Right.
Yeah, in the coaching and healing industry and in doing the practice and the modality that I'm using right now, which
Yeah.
is a spiral.
Yeah.
So you really helped me step into that new identity.
Mm.
And uh, it came from like a place of fear originally, of feeling rejected for this new image, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And even with the mindset that I've had when I noticed that I'm starting to come out as the coach that I am now, I would get like lesser interactions, engagements in my
In your
post.
posts.
And I would feel
Yeah.
like, oh my God, Juliana.
Yes.
And I feel a bit of rejection and I feel of a bit of failure mindset.
Right.
But then you really helped me understand that this is a process of
Mm-hmm.
like really stepping into that new person that I am
Mm-hmm.
and allowing others to see that and that I didn't
Mm-hmm.
actually need to change because
Mm-hmm.
what I was changing is just the external image anyway. I needed to go back to myself and find
Mm-hmm.
my uniqueness, my strengths, and let that shine, and things just started happening.
So good. I mean, clearly it worked. Hey, Lauren. I see Lauren here. Hey, Sade. I see some of my clients helping. Oh, I love seeing you guys. So, Lauren is also in the same group as Sarah. So, we're having like a little mastermind call here. We love you, Lauren. So, one of the things that I just obviously like what you've been doing inside of the mastermind has worked because you have the results of being able to have like you've made it work, like you've made whatever has happened inside of the mastermind work for you because like you have the results of the type of person who would have a coaching business where you're believing in yourself, you're showing up for you, and you're not giving the power anymore to like, are people gonna like me, will they like my posts, because I think that's a lot of us wouldn't, people who are watching this live stream right now, you probably can relate to that feeling of like, what if I post and I get no engagement? What if I do this and it doesn't pay off? What if I really put myself out there and I really actually try hard or try all the way, not hard, but try all the way, and it doesn't return, right? And that is the mentality that slows us down from actually getting the results, because then we're always caught up in the trap of like, well, it didn't happen, so why would I do it again? Or what if I don't want to feel disappointment or rejection again? And so one of the beautiful things that I've seen you do is like welcome whatever emotions get in the way of like you putting yourself out there. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna post, I'm gonna show up in this identity of my coaching brand, and I know I'm not gonna get tons of engagement, but I'm okay with it. And then the engagement keeps kind of building up and up and up, but it's because you continue to show up. Isn't that interesting?
Absolutely, absolutely, 100%.
It's
Yeah,
just so interesting.
amazing.
It's the thing that I just want to share with all of you, that like whatever is stopping you right now from saying like, well, I'm new, or well, I've tried this many times, or well, I've tried it for 3 months and it hasn't worked. I just want you to know, like, what if you're just around the corner from getting your result? And I think that mentality for you has been really helpful. But I think it's also because you've had a successful business in the past, right? And so you know what it feels like to build something
Yeah.
from scratch. And this is the mentality that I actually want to bring to the call, because there's something energetically that happens when we've already kind of experienced what it looks like to build something from scratch and feel a little bit of rejection or a little bit of discomfort. And then when we do it again, it's like the things happen very quickly. So what about your business when you were in the makeup artistry? What kind of mindset did you bring with you into the coaching business?
Um, the biggest one is that results would speak for itself.
Mm.
My clients are all diehard fans of the work that I do, even in the makeup industry, because I make sure that the results is like just outstanding, like it would exceed their
Mm.
expectations, and to
Mhm.
the point that for 8 years of my makeup career, like I have a guarantee. If you're not happy with my service, you don't have to pay me, because that's how sure I was that I'm going to exceed
Mm.
their expectations and that they're going to be happy with
Wow.
the result. So it's that is exactly what I did. And I would like to add that when I started the this new coaching and healing work that I do, because I was feeling a bit not as confident as I was as an artist.
Uh-huh.
I've completely undervalued
Mm,
myself and the results
wow.
that I can bring. But
Yes.
when the results starting to speak for itself, seeing how my clients have transformed and how appreciative they are that we were working together, especially when the COVID thing started happening, I just realized, oh my God, yeah, actually, we just changed your lives. Like I helped people change their lives and really embrace
Yeah.
the change that's happening in the world and not fall into a spiral of victimhood and fear and
Yep.
getting, caught up
Totally.
in what's happening externally, but really step into like a mindset of change, of openness, of
Mm-hmm.
getting excited with what's
Mm,
about to happen.
mm.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm getting amazing results. So
Yeah.
I've learned to like really value myself even more in step and feel
Yeah.
really confident about that. So
So good.
results will really speak for itself.
Yeah.
My clients will rave about me, even in my makeup career, they rave about me. And even now I just have amazing testimonials from my own clients. So that is one thing, like prioritize the satisfaction and results for your clients and everything will.
Okay. So I am so behind that because, as you know, I'm like, I mean, just in a short, like, I just want to add something to that, and but I just want to preface, like, as you know, I'm totally into like giving an epic result and an epic experience to my clients. You probably know that because you've been inside of my mastermind. Was it a good experience?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Like and one thing that I wanted to like if anyone is watching and like considering, signing up for the mastermind,
Uh-huh.
and if there's an issue around the budget or
Mm.
any hesitation whether it's going to work for you or not, Juliana kind of makes it impossible for you to fail because she cares about her image as well. She's not gonna like take you on as a client and like
Mm.
allow you to fail. She
Mm.
has that level of like, I feel like I resonate with that a lot as well. I'm not gonna take you as a client if I feel like you're not actually a great fit for me, or that I can't help you, or that you're not ready, or that
Mm.
there are signs that I'm seeing
Mm-hmm.
that you're not, gonna it's not gonna work for you.
Mm-hmm.
But also providing an amazing support for
Mm.
your in and not spoon feeding them, just like equipping them with the mindset and the tools and letting them step into that mindset, into that power of taking action and
Mm-hmm.
creating results that is, right for them at that moment. So that's, I think, something that we similarly do. Yeah,
Oh my God, I love
really.
that you said that because that's totally how I do it. And I can't wait to chat more about this like in a second because amen, like delivering an epic experience. But one thing that I actually wanted to ask you as you were talking about creating results for your clients
Yeah.
is for people who are watching this and they're like, oh my God, that sounds great. But obviously, you just, I don't have results. Maybe I don't have all the results yet. Right. And so, how do I gain confidence before I have all the results for my clients, right? And I think this is for people who maybe are starting out, right? I think a lot of my clients already have delivered amazing results, but you were kind of like the underdog of the mastermind. You were
Yes,
like,
so
I
that
was
way
like,
too.
you are resilient, like you're hungry, you're passionate, you're like, Julianne, I'm so committed. I'm like, okay, let's go. I believe in you. I wouldn't take you if I didn't believe you had it in you. But most of my clients have already had some kind of experience with their clients. So tell us a little bit about how can people source confidence even if they don't have like a million testimonials. I mean, I talk about this inside of the program, so I've got you. Even if you're watching and you're like, I don't have all the results. If you've got what it takes, I'll accept you and I can teach you. But I want to hear it from you, Sarah, because you have built, like both businesses. You built two businesses, and I just want to know like what was helpful for you in that period where you were like, I don't have any clients, to the point where you were having raving testimonials to keep you going, which is what got you there in the end.
Okay, I want to talk about two things.
Okay.
First is the mindset that I
Yes.
chose to have is really important, and I
Yes.
and it's those two things are actually connected. So the mindset and the goal that I want, because I know that I have a big why. I have a big why. I want to create. a huge impact in my country, in my home
Mm-hmm.
country. And I know that that is something that is so much bigger than just me. And I
Mm-hmm.
cannot let me get in my own way of
Fuck no.
achieving that goal.
Fuck
Like,
no.
Sarah, like, I know that what you have to do. Like,
Yeah.
get over your shit and just get things done. And
Right.
believing in your goal, believing in your why,
Mm-hmm.
even if you don't see the results yet, like, of course you're gonna start somewhere, right? Believing in the
Totally.
results and knowing that you can, and that everything can be learned as long as
Yes.
you have a big enough why and that you feel passionate about what you do.
So good.
Then yeah, just start it. And the second one is, again, the results. Going back to what I said, like, knowing that you can actually deliver results for a client, because just, as a basic level of integrity, you cannot
Mm.
just jump into a business where you feel like you can't actually deliver results. So
Amen.
I feel really confident about the results that I can bring to my clients.
So
So
good.
those two things. And well, oh, I'm gonna add
Go.
another thing is, I have a big why.
Yeah.
Then sometimes that can get overwhelming because I have such a big dream, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And one thing that you shared with me that I love up to now, I have it on a post-it note, right?
Okay.
This post or this action that I'm doing right now can impact one person.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Mm-hmm.
mindset, especially for those who are just starting, if you
Mm-hmm.
can impact one person today and change their lives with one post, one coaching session, one
Mm-hmm.
message, whatever interaction you're having, you've done
Mm-hmm.
your job. I've done
Yeah.
my job for that day.
So good.
Fortunately for me, I was impacting more than one. For starters, like, that mindset, you're right. Like, you know what? I don't need to change the world by talking to 100 people right now. I can just talk to one person, and if that change is significant enough for that person, I've done a good job.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay. So I love what everything you shared. Now, what I actually want to get into is a little bit more about for people who are like, okay, okay, I get it. But tell me, what is it really like to be inside of the mastermind? Like, what was
Oh,
your
yeah.
experience? Like, really tell me. Are you just trying to be nice, Sarah? Are you just trying to be nice because you're on camera? I don't know. Tell me the
No.
truth.
Oh
Like,
no, this is an open book.
what is
So,
I know, I'm just saying what people are
I
thinking,
know.
you know. So like, tell me, like, what was your experience inside of it? Like, what is the clarity that you gain? What is it like to work with inside of the program for those of you who are watching, who are like, maybe in the future, maybe now, by the way, there's only 3 spots left, so you better go and apply. I'll type the application. Meanwhile, tell them, Sarah, you're the truth.
Yeah, well, okay, like, really, really truthful. Like, I felt really intimidated. There's so many amazing coaches I
Yes,
was working
yes,
with. I'm
that's right.
like,
I
oh,
remember that. I
and I
remember
can't even,
that.
like, yeah, I can't even. I found it even difficult to start posting my copy for review because I'm like, oh,
Yes.
this is like shitty. This is gonna
Yes.
suck. So there was a lot of times when I felt like I wasn't enough, or I wasn't
Mm-hmm.
as good as the others were. And just so, but one thing that I really committed to, like, I really, really made sure that I'm not gonna miss any coaching session, the group coaching session, because the energy on the call is just really amazing. Just the transmission of everyone growing and
Mm-hmm.
moving forward and overcoming mindset blocks or challenges in the practical application of things. That that in itself is like so worth it. Like, even if I
Mm-hmm.
don't look at the modules, because, like, I don't like structure, and you're very structured, Juliana, which
I
is love,
am. I
but I
am.
get lost in structure. So but I jump into a call and instantly I have like 3 copies ready. I'm like, I
Mm-hmm.
just wrote this down while I'm listening. This is
Isn't that
amazing.
funny? I just want to
Yeah.
tell everybody. So yes, number one, like the calls. Like wait, I was gonna say something about the calls. It was something you said that. Oh yeah, that you were feeling a little bit like intimidated. So like I just remember being like, you belong. Like you're here, you belong, right? And so that's like the number one thing. If you ever apply and you want to work with, I'm not going to take you in if I don't really believe that I can help you or that like it's going to be a good container for you. But the
Yeah.
power of being in a room of people that like raise you up, it's so amazing. Like it makes you
Yeah.
quantum leap, like truly. And then the other thing that I want to offer to all of you, it's like the content in the program, you can tell them how like if you liked it or not. But I think a lot of the times it's like being in the energy of the people is what inspires us. And I remember you just writing all your posts on the calls. You're like, oh, I'm so inspired, everything that you guys are saying. And like, just like, it's like hitting me in the right spot. And there's no right or wrong way to go, to get the result, right? Like you don't have to sit around and in front of your computer just to write content. You could just come to a call, get inspired, and write your content like Sarah does, and then make a bunch of money. Like there's no,
Like literally, I would have nothing. I'm like, I don't have anything to ask Juliana right now. I don't even have copy
yeah,
to ask for like
yeah,
coaching. And then at the end of the call, oh, actually, I have like, check this out. Completed
yes.
the whole thing in the call. Yeah,
Yes, totally.
absolutely.
And the last thing that I would say on that is like I was so proud of all of you because every single person inside of the mastermind, all 12 of you for 12 weeks showed up to every single call, which is like I don't know if that's normal or not, but I'm like, damn, these people are committed and they're showing up. So it's so amazing. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what would you say to somebody who is on the fence about the mastermind? Like what would you say to them?
Follow your gut because that's what I did. Like I know that there is a gut feeling there, and no matter how much your brain would try to like get in the way of that, of like I don't know, like whatever beliefs that you have that's stopping you or hesitation that you're having to jump into a mentorship as good as this, let's just do it. Like when I was deciding, I didn't even have the money. Like I was like, ugh, how am I even gonna pay for this? And luckily
Mm-hmm.
Juliana has like a payment plan option.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
um, I feel like that's one of the biggest push for me. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna make the money while I'm at this course, and I did.
Right.
So if money is holding you back, don't. Because again, it's she's gonna make it impossible. No, not she. You too. You and her. You're gonna make it impossible for you to fail as a coach if you're the right fit, and you're gonna make the money back, like, and even so much more.
Right.
Um, the value that Juliana gives is so worth investing in because I know that I can apply it for the rest of my life for
Oh, I love you
this
said that.
period of investment. Yeah. So follow
It's so true.
that gut feeling because your body knows more than your brain.
So good. Oh my God. I love it. It really truly is. It's like it feels like a thing in the moment. It's like, will I ever be able to pay? But then you're like, wait a minute. When you think about it, you're gonna learn all the things that you're gonna take away for the rest of your life to make a lot of
Yep.
money and to attract clients. Like, of course. So sometimes I'm just even like when I want to make an investment, I'm like, ooh, like the last week I just made a $25,000 in full investment. And I'm like, of course I'm gonna make this back easy, done. I'm gonna learn how to make millions by making
Yeah.
this $25,000 investment. Like it makes total sense. But we have to look at investments from that perspective, not from like the cost, like the money coming out of our account, but what we're gonna get out of the investment, so that we're able to really be like, of course I'm gonna stay committed to my vision. So I love that you brought that up because it is a beautiful way to think about investments. So
Yeah.
I just love
100%.
that so
And
much.
I want to add one more thing, like
Yes.
believe in yourself. Believe in yourself that you deserve this and believe in yourself that you can make it happen and that you can be successful.
Mm-hmm.
And I think investing in yourself, because we probably believe in ourselves a lot, but this is like a really practical tool. If you, no matter how good you are, if no one knows about it, like you can't serve the people that you need to serve. So believe in yourself, believe in your goal and in your mission, in the impact that you want to create for people.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, get out of your own head, get out of your own mind and insecurities and just do it.
Totally.
If you feel like this is the right step to do, it probably is.
So
Probably
good. So good. Okay. So you guys, if you're watching, I just left the link there. You can totally apply. But the last question that actually
is.
I wanna ask, and by the way, Carla's here. Carla,
Yeah, I
what's
just saw
up? So
that.
so
No.
I just want to say, I want to actually just give a little bit of more of an insight in terms of like your process in attracting those clients into your world. Like, what are some of the things that worked for you inside of the program that really created that result? Like, what did you do? I don't know. Tell the people. Did you have a niche? Did you have a tagline?
Oh my God, that's so
This is
funny.
I just want to say, just lastly
I
before we
love
go,
it.
I want to give this insight because you guys, you're gonna laugh, and I've been doing this in all of my interviews. I get on like the Skype session or in the like about to interview my client, and we're like, okay, so what's your tagline? And then we're like, I don't know, what is it? And they've made all this money, like 100K launches, 80K launches, like $50,000 months. And Sarah's already like launched her business. And we're like, what is your tagline? So I just want to make the point that if you're spending time trying to optimize your tagline, just know that that's not what's going to make you money. You can totally not even have a niche. Like Sarah didn't have a niche. And we just literally, like, she's just been refining it as she goes. But she was still showing up. She was doing the important things. So tell us, what were the things that were important so that people have a bit more of a focus on what they need to be doing?
Amazing question. Go back to yourself, I think, is the secret. Go back to yourself. And Juliana's tagline is perfect. Expose your truth, expose who you are, because that will attract the right people, no matter where they are or whatever niche they might fall under in the future. The common factor is yourself, not the niche, your problem, not whatever. It's you and the results that you are providing for them. So yeah, going back to me, my uniqueness, like even embracing my imperfections. Totally. And using that and finding a way to show up as a leader that I am, that I know I am. That is the secret for me. Yeah.
So
that's what
good.
works.
That's
so
it.
Yeah, I'm like a niche. Like I'm like, up to now, I'm like, should I do this?
Yes.
I swear, like I'm still going through it right now, still fine tuning that, but it's working because I know how to feel confident about my uniqueness, my own truth.
So good. I'm so proud of you, and it's so good. And of course, you've been writing freaking epic posts. You've been showing up. You've been doing the work. We've been also doing it in the mastermind. So I'm just so proud of you. And I just want to say I'm so excited to work with you in the next round, because Sarah's joining the following round again. So I'm so excited.
I can get it with Juliana.
She can get enough of me. Oh my God. So I'm so proud of you. And I just want to say to everyone that, like, it's so possible, no matter where you're at, to create amazing results in your business. And so, Sarah, thank you so much for being here. Where can people find you? Do you have a website? Do you have a Instagram, Facebook, just so that people can add you?
Yeah, I actually created a new page.
Okay.
Becoming Triggerless is the name of the page. I love it.
Nice.
Yeah, and also in Instagram is the same. But I just like what Juliana preaches. I just also use my personal account because that's where my warm audience is at. So just my name.
Sounds good. And you guys can just add her on Facebook. You can just really see how imperfect she shows us herself, like full of imperfections, and people fucking love it. They're like, oh my God, I love you. And she's just herself. So anyway, I just love that so much about you. Alrighty. Thank you so much for being here, my love.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And I will see you guys in the next Client Spotlight series on Thursday. We have Alyssa, who's going to come and tell us how she's been able to sell out all of her launches. So I'm super excited. Mwah! Bye, guys.